Bro, you report? See? Wait, what does that mean? Report? See? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I'm poor as fuck, dude. Make sure you throw that Prime. Is it okay to be poor? All right, so I have two of these, right? I have two of these things, okay? And again, this is what allowed us to go get pachinko. These black cards, the average holder is worth roughly $9 million. Okay? Now my wife has one, I have one. And then I have a business one. Okay? The average holder is worth roughly $9 million. Okay, I wouldn't say that I'm poor. I'm not saying I'm rich either. But I'm not a materialistic guy. So I'm going to spend a lot of money on stuff that I want to work flawlessly, which is like my equipment and stuff. So I don't care if you're rich. Like, that's cool. You're rich. Just make sure you throw me your, you know, your Prime or whatever. Hooks it up with the $3. Alright. Everything is... So what's up, Whitey? I wonder if I should use this. Between 11 and 3, somewhere around there. So come back and do it. I want to stream on cell phone because it's supposed to be raining outside. It'd be nice if I can grab a taxi. If I go outside and I can grab a cab right away, that'd be fantastic. Siler, hook it up, Mr. Rich Man, with the swimming pool. All right. Okay, that's good.
Peter, I'm greening out over here.
Father, thanks for the 23, almost 2 years, huh? Yeah, then hook it up, Sylar. I'm poor as fuck, dude. Hook it up. I want to go with the cell phone right now, but I can't. I have to fucking plug in the long-ass cable. Dude, I bet Gene took a fucking shit. Just chilling before work. Hey, you wake up early for work, don't you? Oh no, that's pretty average, no? Oh, I didn't even turn this on. There we go. So it is at 8:30. I see, I see. Why is it connecting to IO data? Give me that other one. All pools heating were not in the 90s. Okay. Dude, your pool, is it above ground or it's built into the ground? Just out of curiosity, sailor. Is it above ground pool or is it like a built into the ground? Connection. Okay, I think it should be good. Okay. Sailor, is it above ground or a below ground? I don't know why he's watching my channel. He's talking. It's pretty funny though. See that? Wait, watch this. Watch this. Okay, so just the pool, right? Whether it be your whole house or your mortgage or whatever. This, okay, every month could probably build one of your pools, okay? But this is the funny part. See that card that I just showed you a second ago? That's going to allow us to do pachinko stream. While there are no official figures, the 2011 report indicated the average net worth for an American Express Centurion card holder was roughly, oh, I thought it was 9. It's $16.3 million. I'm not saying that I have that. But when I applied, that's what the threshold was. So, I'm not saying I'm rich, but I'm not poor either, right? So your pool, there's a few of them sitting right in there. It's all priorities. So I wouldn't go swinging your dick around your fucking poverty-ass pool. Just saying. Exactly. Your room is clean. That's worth $16.3 million. How do you live in the US? You don't speak English. See, that's smart. Pool's free when it rains outside. The reason why they don't do pools in Japan unless it's like a proper facility is fucking earthquake shit. Like I wanted to put pool in, and we have the foundation for it, but this is too much of a nightmare to. I think it's too much of a nightmare to deal with that shit. Time, maintenance, having people come in, set all that shit up. If it was a little bit drier, I think it would be a reasonable purchase to put pool in. Like, they can even do in-ground pool, right? Where you close out the ground, but no. It's too much. It'd be some fucking tiny-ass pool. Like, barely a lap pool. Or I think, yeah, just a lap pool. If you've ever seen, like, a lapping pool, just imagine 2 lanes of that, and that's pretty much the max amount that would fit. And it would have to come into the first floor living room. And then you got all this humidity and fucking chlorine. I don't know, this sounds like a nightmare. Sailor, if you live in the US, you should be able to speak English. Otherwise, I gotta time you out, man. Because I don't know why you're watching. Why don't you go watch your boy? Mr. whoever the fuck you watch. They have automated systems now. They stick to the side of the pool. I don't know. This is this kid. Let me see. So, oh, this guy's a Andy simp. Would you go ask your boy Andy about my Centurion card and how much he wanted one, but he couldn't get one because he has no credit? Go have fun with the fucking sewer dwellers trying to prove to people that they gamble with real money all day long. Ugh, fucking loser. Alright, Gene. We're going, okay? Gene. I need to make sure you didn't poo. Which, of course, you had to. I knew you were gonna do this. Damn it. I better be able to catch a cab. Oh, that sucks. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You made poo-poo? It's okay, Gene. That's what happens. Okay, let me call your teacher real quick. Stop gyrating like that. Yeah, he made a massive one. So. Jean, don't hit that, please. Ah, もしもし、山下仁君パパの山下ジョージですけれども、おはようございます。ちょっと失礼ながら、今朝多分15分ぐらい遅れてしまうので、ちょっと、連絡させていただいてるんですけど、はい、申し訳ございません。はい、はい、ありがとうございます。失礼します。Okay. You got saved. You costed me $100, dude. Gene. We're already delayed. How do we get delayed more than delayed? How do we get delayed more than delayed, Gene? How are we, we could have been there at 7:15 a.m. They give us a 2 hour and 15 minute, grace time, because Daddy, and you're gonna do that to me. You're gonna make a shit. Poo-poo shit? You gonna poo-poo shit? You made the poo-poo shit? You make a poo-poo shit? Okay, Gene, poo-poo shit, poo-poo shit, poo-poo shit. You made it? Poo-poo shit. Poo-poo shit. Ooh, yuck, yuck. Yuck. What is, oh my God, yuck. Poo-poo shit. Gene, poo-poo shit. Say hello to poo-poo shit. Poo-poo shit. How did you get it way over here? That's because you were gyrating. Stop twerking. I'm sorry. I got it. Poo-poo shit. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold up. Poo-poo shit. Poo-poo shit. Poo-poo shit. That's not too big. Are you okay? Poo-poo shit. You made the poo-poo shit? Okay. Spread them. Okay, I clean that. Ooh, it looks like curry. Curry rice. Doesn't smell like curry, though. It smells like a poo-poo shit. Ouch. I'm sorry. Here. Gentle. Okay. Wipe. Ouch. Poo-poo shit. Big poo-poo, yeah. Okay, good boy, Gene. Massive. Good boy. It's okay. Okay, left foot. Good boy. Left foot, that's right. Right foot. Okay. Ooh, okay. Poo-poo shit. Big shit, yeah. Okay. Gene, stop sniffing the shit, okay? Stop it. Gene, sit down. Pants. Stand up. Good boy. Pants. What did you turn on? How many toys does Daddy spoil you? Okay. Okay. Gene, smell a poo-poo shit. Okay. You made the poo-poo shit. Poo-poo shit. Gene, put the poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. Gene, put the poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. Jean, put the poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. How many? So, Jean, sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Ooh, yuck. 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 Ew. Jean, can you, here, we gotta wear your shoes. Here. Stand up. Jean, stand up. Jean, stand up, please. Jean, come here. Shoes. Jean. Yeah, I know. We're late every day. But if it's after 8:30, that's only 3,000 yen. But once I hit that plus 930, then they jack it up to like, what is it, 15,000, so it's $100. Because they're already in class, and it ends up, affecting the whole class. So it's okay though. Okay, good boy, yeah? You want Daddy? Can Daddy do it? Okay. Push. Yeah. What? What's up? You want What? Why you say ouch? Okay. Gee, let's go. Why? What's ouch? Ouch? Itai? What happened? What ouch? Where's ouch? It's no ouch. Okay, let's go. Okay, Jean. Poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. Jean, let's go. Jean, poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. Jean, poo-poo. Poo-poo in the poo-poo chute. Jean, pick up the poo-poo shit. Damn, I'm gonna stream from cell phone. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, poo-poo. Bye-bye, shit. Lock it. Okay, let's go. Go. Daddy. You get Daddy shoes? Big. Okay, this one's correct. I need the other shoes. Green shoes. Yeah, yep. Thank you. Okay, and then can you give me a bag? Bagu, Jean, bagu. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, Jean, let's go. Okay, Jean. There you go. Mama. Dada? I'm not Mama. Damn, it feels nice out. I know it's humid, but it does feel nice. All right, Jean, come on. Come on. We're already late. Mama, later. Okay? Come on. Come on, Gene. Okay, you do it on your own. Look how cute he is. The dancing TV star. You know, we're gonna put him in a what do you call it, acting program, right? Starting at the end of this September. That's what they tell us, that he's pretty handsome. It's nice out. Like, it actually feels nice out. It's the first day during the day that doesn't feel like just death. It definitely is humid, but I feel like I can get away with streaming on cell phone today. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or even better, I could use Blackmagic app, plug cell phone into LiveU and go live that way. So instead of it encoding on phone, we'll encode through the backpack traditionally, but we'll have the fidelity of the phone. It's supposed to be raining right now. It's not. Gene. Gene. Kudu. Here. Kudu. Again? Yeah? Okay, go. Oh shit, there's a car coming, Gene. Gene, come on. iPhone would just be an overkill camera there. I wouldn't say it's overkill camera, but it's interesting how good it actually looks compared to like FX3 with specific lenses. Yeah, so the cell phone would basically, the cell phone would just act as a camera with a viewfinder. But I don't know. I wouldn't agree with the it's overkill, because it's half the weight. It's okay, Gene. We're gonna cross. It's half the weight of like a mirrorless setup, and in many cases looks better, right? Because no post. I've done it before. It looks excellent. So you retain the LiveU's super duper encode quality, right? And you get the iPhone's really good camera fidelity. The only thing I don't like using the iPhone for is because when it does get bumpy and shaky, just like any other digital stabilization, it starts to warp in weird ways. That's why people like this. I don't know. Well, I don't know about people like this, but this shit. Oh, sunflower. Gene, sunflower. Flower. Sunflower. Gene, sunflower. Wow. I mean, a good camera for your setup is a cell phone. I'm not joking. I'm not being facetious. It's lighter. It can withstand the higher temperatures. It can do more than just be a camera, right? Maybe I do that today. Oh, when there are no cats. No, just to preface, the iPhone's Apple Intelligence is terrible. Like, it has been terrible the whole time that it's been out. Yeah, the image stabilization is good. Not as good as a 6-axis gimbal, though. If the iPhone had like 170-degree field, I'd run the iPhone the whole time. On the LiveU. Just unfortunately, when you do HDMI out, it does heat up, and in the summer it doesn't. This is like cutting it close. On a day like this, the reason why you don't see a lot of cell phone streamers streaming is because it's just too hot. Like, it'll overwhelm the components. Gene, look, the poverty. I can see the poverty. Director, what to do? Gene, we can see the poverty. Damn, I fit in this area. I've lost enough. Gene, look, the poverty is coming. Why isn't that taxi available? Wait, here, Gene. Is that open now? Come on. This one be unlocked. I can't see with this motherfucker in the way. Oh, man. I thought this was available. It's not. The chat room over here.
The bus will now depart, so please hold on tight.
He opened it. I don't drink too much coffee. I don't like the taste of it. Sugar.
発車します。おつかまりください。
The bus will now depart, so please hold on tight. 次は東京オペラシティ、東京オペラシティでございます。お降りの方は降車ボタンでお知らせください。京王では京王バスホームページからバスのリアルタイム位置情報を確認できます。最寄りバス停掲示の QR コードを読み込み、お気に入り登録をしてご利用ください。
次、止まります。お降りの際はドアが開いてから席をお立ちください。
It's not. I would rather take cab, but there's no cab right now. I'm already super late.
The bus will now depart, so
Okay,
please
next.
hold on tight. 次は東京オペラシティです。東京オペラシティ南でございます。お降りの方は降車ボタンでお知らせください。バス車内でお客様への返金が必要となった場合、10円硬貨での返金となります。割引など運賃支払い額が変わるお客様は必ず運賃お支払い前に乗務員までお声掛けください。バスが走行中、車内を移動するのは危険です。停留所に停車してから席をお立ちください。
次、止まります。お降りの際はドアが開いてから席をお立ちください。
Please don't leave your seat until the bus stops at the bus stop.
Okay, we're here. We're here. Gene, we're here. Okay, we're here. We're so late. I think this bus has cameras for the wheels. He likes that. Or maybe that's another line. All right, Gene. Gene, stop it. Okay, say bye-bye. Bye-bye to chat. I'm gonna take them. Why is it so sweaty, my camera? Gene, no. Okay, see you guys in just a moment, okay?
Really? Wait. Oh, hi. No, so people in the chat were like, "Oh my God, those guys behind you." They're like, "Yes, sir." Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, what's up?
Hello, chat. How many people are in this chat?
Right now, it's actually, if you can give me a minute, I can check. It's like a few hundred.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like a Twitch streamer?
So my friend, so I Twitch on, no, I don't Twitch on stream. I
Wait, how
stream
does
on
this
Twitch
work?
as well, but my friend, like this is my friend's stream, and he just went off to like have a vape right now.
Okay.
Yeah, like people in the chat were like, look,
Oh, wow.
this guy was like,
That's amazing.
and I was like, wait, who is it? And they're like, they're called Yes Sir, and I was like, oh wait, I think I've heard of them.
Because of COVID, yeah. It's not closed down completely. Like, we were chilling at some spots tonight, but... Oh my God, is he... I wouldn't be surprised if he is, motherfucker. You scared the shit out of me, Geostar. He's always behind me. Cover up your meat flaps. Honey, cover up your meat flaps. You look like a whore. No, you. Okay. Okay. I got you. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So you're good? You know where you're supposed to go from here?
Yeah.
All right, dude. It was really an honor, a pleasure.
Yeah, same.
Dude, hit me up anytime, okay?
I will. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Had a great time.
Likewise. Be safe, Rick, son. And then just message me. Just say I got home safe. I always ask that.
Have a nice stream.
You too. What a cool guy. Inshallah. Sandwiches and bagels are like pretty good, man. Hey, he's gonna go though. From Andy Marinakis, Daddy Andy Marinakis. Alright, looks like we're calling. Shut the fuck up! Sorry, guys. Had to be done. That motorcycle was very noisy. So they watch me and Hype, and it was cool for Fuji to see that he came to the bar. I think it was just happenstance that I was just chilling there, and he came in. He's like, "What is your stream name?" And I was like, "Dude, you don't gotta shout me out or anything." And then he's like, no, seriously, put it in. And I was like, "Oh, it's just 25,000 people watching." And then all you guys come in, and it's the fastest I'd ever seen. Now, I had a person raid me in the past before for 15,000 people. And I know that Hype didn't raid. It's just, that's how insanely awesome you guys are as a community. He doesn't need a... I'm sorry, what the fuck did you say?
Huh? Nani?
Rice! I'm looking for rice. You're so handsome. Oh my god. I love your skateboard. You scared me with your skateboard, honey.
Anyway, good day. Okay?
Take care. I love it. Take care.
Oh, is Lithoniel here?
Yeah.
Hi, Lithoniel.
Yeah. Where do they find the people to do these announcements? Please don't throw your trash on the ground. Make sure you pick it up. You can see it almost looks like an undercover patrol car. And as far as I remember, it'll just basically shame other people, because I don't throw my shit on the ground, right? I pick it up. It'll basically shame people into picking up their trash if they catch you throwing trash on the ground. Hey, you, right there. You just threw garbage on the ground. Let's all be a part of a contributing member of society and pick our trash up and throw it in the trash can. They're kind of like the cart narcs, but officials. Like actual government workers. Trash narcs. You see, they're right there. You can see it. Japan's no trash can. Yeah, but Whitey, I've explained it so many times because the sarin gas tax 1995. And I know that sounds like an age ago, like ages and ages ago, which it is. But what's not widely known is that a part of their plan included utilizing the trash can infrastructure to remote detonate bombs all over the city. They wanted to cause maximum damage, cause chaos. It was the end of the world. It was an Armageddon cult. And it doesn't take, I am a fat fuck, right? Easily one of the fattest people you ever seen, if not the fattest person you've seen on stream as a live streamer. Right? Easily up there as a top 1 or 2. And I managed to take the trash that from whatever I buy at the convenience store, and I managed to not throw it all over the city and put it inside the proper cylindrical receptacle or rectangular receptacle or whatever receptacle I need to throw my shit into. And I don't feel like I'm suffering. Sometimes it's like, where the fuck is the trash can? But there's always a convenience store somewhere. Not close, I mean, that's doing IRL in Japan. I have to be up there as the fattest IRL streamer in Japan. Like, it's got to be me, or I'm in like a two-way tie as the fattest IRL streamer in Japan. Name anyone else. Try me. See now, I'm up there. I know I am. TQ's not an IRL streamer. Like, yeah, he does his TQ rants and stuff like that, and he's lost more weight than I have, as far as I remember him telling me. So, and he did Wegovy for 2 months. It was too expensive. He stopped. It's understand. It's expensive, yeah. Yeah, but Cassio's not a fucking IRL streamer. So let me narrow it down. I am the fattest JP IRL main streamer. Easily. Or top 2 easy. TQ's not an IRL streamer. He doesn't have the equipment to do IRL outside. Ohayou gozaimasu. Shoken-san? Mildly fat, meow. I know I'm still a fat fuck, yeah? Like, fat as fuck. But compared to my pictures, it's quite impressive how much I've actually lost weight. Just took him to school. That's why I was BRB screen. I don't think it's gonna rain today, to be honest. Yeah, I've had a magnificent comeback in terms of like losing weight and fucking stopping alcohol. Again, I don't know if it's permanent, but for the time being, making some good strides in terms of making healthy decisions for my body. I'd say most people would agree. What's up, Rob Gates? No, like tell me, give me a name of a person. Someone said TQ. TQ's lighter than I am. TQ's lost more weight than I have. I think that's the reason why he stopped taking Wegovy. Because he was going to do it naturally. I respect him for that. It's cheating what I'm doing. You know, there's results, so... If it was cheating and I was going to get punished for cheating... Yeah, but he's nowhere near my side. The Trog. The Troglodyte, he's not an IRL streamer. And he sure as hell is not a Japanese IRL streamer, at least here henceforth. Though I keep getting calls.
This guy wants bygones be bygones, Cash.
Sure, in court.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that they were. He wasn't allowed to make money while he was on his. While he was getting his medical bills subsidized by the hundreds of thousands of dollars subsidized by the Japanese. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Cash. I didn't know that they deleted all their messages with you, Cash.
What a fucking piece of shit, dude. If he was really sorry, he'd fucking come on and say it to everybody. What's up, Valor? I'm not sure who Mando is. Is he a pole orbiter? Who cares if he's gross? I'm talking about just in general. I am by far the fattest fucking iron. The funny thing is, I outwalk all the thin ones. It's genes, motherfucker. It's genes, genetics. Salmon and
Sam and Andy, I don't know. I was about 420. I was more than 427 at one point. That's cool. I just don't have time to watch other streamers. Paul owes me a LiveU. He needs to get me a new LiveU because he broke the one. And I didn't even get... anyways. I'll message Paul in the future. I still feel like I offended him when I lent him the LiveU and he said, I made $80,000 in a month in Japan. And I said, is that a lot? I think I offended him. I feel bad. The reaction was, is that because there's so many varying degrees to what's a lot or a little, right? Like even my poverty stream ass has made 40 grand in a month, right? And I wasn't doing any subathon or anything. I'm just saying I've made 40 plus of several months. But then I cram it right back into my stream, so it's not like I profit anything. No. He needs to hook it up with a new one. He broke the one that I lent him. I'm not upset or anything. It's just every time I lend equipment to other people, it gets broken. Probably, like I can even say, like this, you guys know Rob CD, right? He's the one that taught me how to do IRL stream. He broke my equipment. I'm not upset about it. I haven't asked for it back. He was very apologetic. Man, I don't know, like Rob didn't break something that was like crazy expensive. He broke a battery and a ballot box setup. You got jury duty? Isn't it easy to get out of jury duty, but only if you're out of the country? Okay, now I feel like there's rain, but it's not that bad. Alright, I want to look up... I think I can use the port. Let's see how it looks on the LiveU to go from the Blackmagic cam with clean HDMI out. And then if you guys like it, I can stream with the iPhone direct into LiveU. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, Rob's awesome. Fucking hell, he stuck with me for like 3 months straight, teaching me the ins and outs of IRL streaming. And I'm glad it was him because he's not a toxic guy. I might have, if it was anyone else, I could have fell down the trap of doing toxic ass shit to people. I'm glad I never became a scammer, fucking degenerate, gambling piece of shit, cocksucker, you know? People are hypocrites. Ooh, Gene would walk. Oh, look at that. What is that? What the fuck was that? What was that? Yeah, I got called to jury duty until 2016, 2017. And I would always... So it's really... Apparently, if you live within the country, it's hard to get out of jury duty. Or it can be hard to get out of jury duty, but if you're not in the country... I stopped getting summons once I renounced my U.S. citizenship, but yeah, I was getting the jury duty summons, and every time I'm like, I don't even live in the United States, I don't think I'll be able to make it. And they're like, we need proof of you being in another country. And that can get a little dicey, right? Because there are people that know how to, like, there are people that will send in fake paperwork, which I think is a federal offense if you skip your jury duty. So I was very methodical. I would take a picture of my ID, make sure to have it notarized by international attorney, and then I would send it in. You throw your jury duty, you have a warrant out for your arrest. You gotta be trolling with that. It's a fucking felony if you don't. Hey, I'm not telling you how to live your life or anything, but you have a fucking warrant out for your arrest if you got jury duty summons and you just threw it in the trash. Unless those cases got completely dismissed and you just happen to get lucky. Now, if I, as an American, I'm allowed to have as many citizenships as possible, or as I can obtain, but Japan won't allow me to have more than just the Japanese one. Because it's way too easy to launder money having multiple citizens, like evade taxes, for example. It's so easy, so easy. So fucking easy. So they just completely curtail that by not allowing you to have multiple citizenships. I don't know what that was. I feel like that could have been a signal disruptor from Rainbow Six Siege. That's like Dokebi or something. That could have been a mass signal disruptor. I gotta look that up. You'd want, why? Oh, because it's the safest place in the world. New Zealand's the closest country to Point Nemo in the event that there's some kind of nuclear disaster. It's the most remote country on Earth, right? Ohayou gozaimasu. It's getting good. Oh. Yeah, so, oh, here. You see this? There's infrared sensor in here, so you can't just take a piece of paper and do it. I tried it with my cell phone, it didn't work. Well, Australia is a bigger country, but if other world powers were to hopscotch over, it'd be easier to do it to Australia than to New Zealand, right? So, for example, if you had an adversarial superpower that wanted to start absorbing other countries south of the equator, one of the main targets would be Australia, right? I mean, just common sense. Okay, let's get that fucking adapter and try it. Yeah, if you guys are ever wondering what the safest country in the event World War III breaks out is, if it breaks out, I have my doubts. It'll probably be New Zealand. That's why you have those billionaires building bunkers down there.
because they're pretty tough on immigration. Right? I mean, just think about it for a second. It's the most remote country on planet Earth. Australia's a pretty close second, they're not gonna lie. Yeah, of course, there's people living on 50K per year, 50K USD per year. It just depends on what your needs are and what your wants are, right? I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I'm not surprised Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, is Peter Thiel gay? Okay, so I need to charge this. I have my battery for the day, and we are going out, even if it's supposedly gonna rain. It says it's gonna rain, and there's like, here, look. So there's like clouds and shit, but it's supposed to peak and then run off. There was little droplets that were hitting me, but it wasn't anything crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit and then head out. Right, because we're here right now, and there's not really any tremendous clouds except down here, but that'll be tomorrow, right? There's a cloud out here right now. Yeah. iPhone 16 Pro Max 1 terabyte. No. This I have the 16 Pro Max, but this is the Pro because this is a backup stream phone. I don't want to get heavier phone. Okay, let's plug that shit in and see if it works. Where is it? There it is. Yes. So we're going to use this cable and plug it into the iPhone, and then plug it into LiveU, and then see how it runs. Okie doke. It should look really, really good. 25 Ultra versus... I don't know what the 25... If it's the 25... I don't have the 25. I have the 25 Ultra. Just camera quality. What do you like better? They're both pretty close. They both have a RAW format. Like a log format. They're close. They also don't, when you're panning, when it comes to dropped frames, you don't really have any issues with that on either phone. So it's pretty much a toss-up. At night, when you're talking about the ultra wide, though, the 25 Ultra is better with the ultra wide, but the main sensor on the iPhone is better at night. So it's kind of a toss-up there. Okay, so we want to use this. And then plug it into here. Right. And I need a full-size HDMI cable. Oh, you know what? Instead of going through all that hassle, I can see if it works off of this. Perfect. Back here. The 25 Ultra, I mean, yeah, it's similar. The ultra wide on the 25 Ultra is definitely like they put a new 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor on the 25 Ultra for this current generation. That was their big upgrade. They kept the same H2 Samsung ISO cell, whatever, H2 200 megapixel camera, which is actually fantastic, but the 48 megapixel main sensor on the iPhone is still, it's better, in my opinion. And if there's two phones that are super close, when you're panning, especially if there's a lot of shit going on in the background, just doing a simple pan like this, yeah, the 25 Ultra kind of shits. Well, no. It's close. It's close. Do you want a better ultra wide? Do you want a better main cam? It depends on your preference. Jesus, dude, this old one fucking takes forever to load up. Okay, I need a. Oh, this is one of the new ones. Fuck that. Oops. HDMI to HDMI cable. Fuck me. Dude, how many of these new ones do I have? Fuck. Do these things not come with a fucking HDMI cable in them? The brand new ones? God damn it, dude. What's nuts? How is there no HDMI? What the fuck? I need a full-size HDMI cable. HDMI. What's nuts? I have no idea. Are you ever going to stream outside of Tokyo? I have so many times. Dude, this is a brand new one, never touched, right? My other... Nope. There's a HDMI extender, that's it. This is a brand new, never used. How do I not have a fucking... I only have the 2 micro. Dude, how do I not have a basic bitch ass cable? Oh my god. I have a brand new one of these? What the fuck? Where was I keeping this? I need a fucking cable. I need a simple cable. I have to have one, or I have to go to the store and buy it. Casual find any strange string unstring. What? Somebody swiped the cable proposed. I must say I had to go to the doctor. I know I have one. There's no way I don't. It's like the most basic bitch cable that exists. It's just a regular size. Dude, I'm using HDMI, but they're all like HDMI to micro or micro B, right? Or they're the small ones. Of course, dude. I'm using HDMI right now. It's fucking plugged in, but it's a HDMI to micro B. I have so many cable. I have brand new ones guaranteed. I just don't know where I put them. See? Fuck. HDMI to micro. HDMI. Okay, well, I guess that was a good thing that I didn't go ham on this right now. Yeah, that's how it works, I know. That sucks, because I have everything ready to try right now. Can I use one of the adapters? If it's in the suitcase in the other room. I know I have one in the suitcase in the other room. Fuck, do I have to go into it? You fucking buy a new one, but I want to try this like right now. Everything's ready to go right now. I don't go and buy one and then come back. Fuck. Dude, this is like the most basic bitch cable that everyone has a bunch of that they tend not to keep around. Oh my god, I have so many of these things. Jesus. Dude, what the fuck happened to this tape? It looks like there's cum on it. I know I can get one at Labby. I'm aware of this, but like, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go buy it, right? Even though I have a bunch of them, I could go in the fucking master bedroom, and I'm sure I have one. I'm gonna plug it in, and then it's going to overheat because that's what these fucking phones do. So I'm thinking if I have an adapter, it would be the easiest way to go forward with this. Give me a second. Let me actually go see. I just need a fucking basic bitch ass fucking HDMI cable. Bye. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Just eat the carote cake. Oh no. Ah!
Ohio!
Oh my rice.
すみません、Ohio!
Look how untalented this is.
Ohio!
Wait, where are you guys from?
Ohio! I'm from Mother Russia!
From Russia.
Mother Russia, I am.
Studying?
Mother Russia, no.
You studying as well?
No, I'm not studying, I'm working.
Just working. Oh, IT?
Ohio!
I literally put the natto in my mouth and then I spit it right out.
日本人だよね。
Half.
でも日本人じゃん。
You won't go take. You know what? Fuck this. Go to the store and buy it. Go to the store and buy it. I found this while I was looking for it. Shall we open it? Why? I don't know how I even have this. Whoa! This is like a nice one. What the fuck? What? Dude, that's kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to go through the time bullshit. What were you checking for, MT? Just look blurry on your end. You gotta get better at it. I don't understand. Or like a better monitor or something. I know I have an adapter. I know I can go to the store and get it, but I don't want to fucking come back here just to test one little fucking thing. There's one behind the TV. I can snatch that. Is it even worth? 1 second. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Is it black? I ain't seen you since the pandemic. The fifth shared. What was the last thing that we spoke about? Mostly we're testing. Wait, what are you talking about blurry? Was it my end or was it your end? I assume it's your end. There was someone that was saying some shit earlier. So I've gotten to the point where here I can show you real quick what I changed. So look, you see this right here? Most Twitch partner streamers have the ability to pump this up to like 8,500, almost 9,000 kilobit per second, right? And I stopped doing that. I stopped doing the sending as much bit rate as possible into the server, right? No, but here's the deal. You gotta really have some pretty shit ass internet. So like, let's say I go and put it on 1080p source, right? Immediately clears up. And the reason it goes blurry, I don't know if you're being able to watch stable, but like, let's say that you have shit internet, it's gonna dump it to a lower. It's gonna be, see how it gets blurry? Even through this, you can probably tell, because your bandwidth is incapable of keeping up with the download rate. So, like, let's say you're watching my stream and the internet gets better because whatever you're, splitting within your household or on the local FiOS, point, the splitter in your neighborhood or whatever, all of a sudden, there's extra bandwidth, so it clears up, right? It becomes a crisp, clean image. Now, what I ended up doing is on this highest setting, instead of simply just pumping in as much bit rate as possible in order to keep it as stable as possible, what I did was this. So if you go here, you can see the download bit rate at full res is anywhere from, it should be 5600, but it's gonna vary slightly, right, just depending on internet connection on Twitch's end. So it sits anywhere from 5500 to like 5600 or 5700. That's lower than the recommended bit rate for Twitch. So even if you have crap internet, right, look at how the latency is. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 whammy. It gives you stability on your end. And you can check you can hit the cog and you can check to see whether or not you're watching it. Low latency, I'd recommend low latency, to be honest, but the global university server so likely on my end. What do you mean you're connecting to global university servers? You have a business line. Why would it connect to a local global university for a server line or a business line? No, but why would you use... What's the line called? You have to download from Harvard? Yeah, but why would you... So why would you need to connect to a local university for that? And wouldn't they have the fastest... Like, those are the types of... If they're using a peer-to-peer line... Telestra Business Connect. So that's not how you connect to a... Wait. That's not a peer-to-peer line, though. Yeah, I don't have a sleep schedule. Yeah, but I'm not sending in from US servers, though. That's the thing. It's not a matter of whether colleges have supercomputers or not, but usually how P2P lines work, like I have a peer-to-peer line here as well, And it's extremely fast, right? Like the latency is incredibly low. But I don't understand why you would require, well, like, why would you want a static peer-to-peer line to access servers in Harvard through the university campus? If it's Telestra, Telstra, or whatever the name of the company is, you would ideally have a peer-to-peer line directly going to the telephone company. It has nothing to do with the university. That's going directly to Harvard, right? That would be a proper P2P line. Because you're peering directly into... I don't fucking know. Connecting the US servers to access their files is slow. It should be fucking fast, though. Like... I think a lot of people have this misconception that just because you're really far away from a location, you're going to have a slow internet connect. That's not necessarily... You're latent, right? Like, it's going to be latent, but that doesn't really matter because all you're going to do is download a file. And when you download that file, so long as you're paying for a certain amount of so long as you're paying for a certain amount of bandwidth, like, there's no limitation there. You're just going to access that information at a higher latency, but who cares? You get what I mean? It's like you're not live streaming the data coming in from Harvard. You get what I'm saying? If you're streaming some kind of live footage from Harvard, then I guess... I mean, it would still be idiotically low latency through a peer-to-peer static line. Yeah, so you're just doing it, you're just downloading from their servers, right? But why do you need a static peer-to-peer line to a local university to do that? Yeah, I'm using, everything's fiber to the premise. Oh, wait. Let me see real quick. What's the, what's it, Telstra? Telstra? I know I get that they're huge, but it shouldn't matter your latency. Your distance to the servers doesn't matter whatsoever, right? Unless you're doing live content. That's latency, that's like mission critical latency dependent stuff. But if you're just downloading files or backing up files or sending files, that pipeline exists is going to be fast, right? What's the Telstra? That's Telstra. So it's a business line? Whoa, they throttle peer-to-peer. What the fuck is this poverty ass shit? It's a business line, your work pays for it. Most people rooting are gonna manage stream anyways. Most people rooting? Rooting what? Yeah, I know Telstra is a whatever provider. But that... What? Huh? Why do you Hey, Telstra, why wouldn't you just get a static IP from the university? Which university is it, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I know, I am aware that it's Australia. I just feel like you're getting ripped off, or this makes no sense. The US are super fast, but globally... No. Okay, so... Imagine you have me to you, for example, right? And I have a NAS or whatever. I have my data center, right? It's small. It's not some tremendously large data center. It's just a few racks. And I want to send you a file. If you have a point-to-point to your like local... I just don't understand why it would be via Telstra for a peer-to-peer line. They do enterprise grade. They don't call them... They do enterprise. Like in my case, I have an enterprise through NTT, but that's wholly separate static IP. Like, the provider is not going to be through NTT. I have to have that set up. I'm basically setting up my own FTP, right? So I'm wondering why the service provider wouldn't be like the university, for example. But anyways, we connect via VPN to get the global files. Why? That's crazy. What the fuck? Anyways. And they don't give you a redundant, just normal fiber line? Yeah, no, fair enough. Whatever the case is with Harvard, I'm not exactly certain with that, but don't you have just like a normal internet provider, internet line that's like $50 a month or $100 a month or whatever it is? You have okay, but how do I explain it? You have your peer-to-peer line. So, like in my case, if I move the bookshelf behind there, I have 3 fiber lines that are coming out of there. Each goes to separate places. One is a peer-to-peer and 2 are via ISP, right? Like, I move the bookshelf, there's 3 separate internet connections. One's static IP, one's peer-to-peer, and then 2, then that's my enterprise line. And then 2 are 10 gigabit per second, just regular ISP, you know what I mean? One's via Sony and one's via NTT. And if you... What the fuck? Why? So they're managing the peer... They're managing the peer-to-peer? What the fuck? Do you have a separate internet connection other than the one that goes to the university or whatever? You only have one fiber line via the ISP. Why is it via the ISP? It wouldn't be via the ISP. It would... What the fuck? Wait, this could... I know Australia does shit weird. What I'm wondering is why would it be via the... Like, if it's a peer-to-peer line, your FTP is dictated by your, like, the university, for example. You'd be pulling a line, like, in my case, it's to my office, right? My office is managed independently of a telecom corporation. I am using the telecom corporation's infrastructure because they laid the fiber, but that's the beginning and end of it, right? Like, I have to get concessions to lay the fiber to my place, and that's pretty much it. No, mine is via WAN. Yeah. Mine is like the really expensive shit. I have an actual data center, though it is a miniaturized version. So, what it sounds like with MTs is that it's set up for LAN with an ISP. Like, the infrastructure cost for mine is like 60 grand, right? Just to lay the fiber right down the street. So you have a peer-to-peer line with like local, with like doctors or something. So yeah, that would be like a local. What the fuck? It's so strange. And then you would just have a normal ISP from there. Then your static IP has to be given. So mine's managed. So mine's managed by NTT, right? But the actual connection to my server is not managed by. That's the idea of having a peer-to-peer network, right? So you have the ability to file transfer at fast. Yeah, just to run a little bit of fiber. That's it. You know, it's that cheap. In the United States, it costs like $1 million for my father to run from his office, and it's not managed by the telecom company. You get concessions from the telecom company for the static IP or whatever, but you can also have it managed directly by your own network manager instead. That's the advantage of it, right? I can show you if you want. And I just have a bunch of 10 gig connections, and then I have one that's 100 gig. So you're accessing via VPN. No, 60,000 USD to lay that single fiber line to like via Sony. 60,000 yen. What the fuck? So I still have the fiber line that I laid, so I had direct access to the exchange from my office. So from my office to exchange, that was via teleco company, right? But from my office to here and my previous location where I used to live was managed by my side, my people. Does that make sense? Are you kidding me? That's silly expensive? Why do you? I think you could just get Starlink now. Samo, go look at how much it costs to lay fiber versus like T1 lines back in the day. It's like a fraction of the cost. It's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Starlink, but I guess if you're in the middle of nowhere, that's the only thing you got. So whenever you access Twitch, do you turn off... MT, whenever you access Twitch, do you turn off your... Do you turn off your VPN when you access Twitch, or do you just continue? So you just have normal internet that's going out. It's just managed locally like a campus, like a college campus. So when you file transfer between one person and another in your general vicinity, in your area, it's really quick. But let's say that you want to pull something from your college campus, it's kind of slow. That would make that makes sense to me. No, because no, Samo, because you still have to pay for the fiber itself. It's not that expensive nowadays, though. You don't turn it off. Try turning it off and see if it works better. Because you have ISP, they're gonna still allocate you a dynamic IP address. Just access it that way, and then you won't have any issues. Yeah, fiber is cheap here as well. Yeah. The per kilometer fiber for peer-to-peer is extremely cheap here. I don't like sharing my fiber line. Two of them are, well, technically only one of them's shared between other people, but I mean, there's only like what I'm me and the person that I know is the only other person that's on that same fiber line, and I honestly don't give a fuck. That single line can transmit data like however many petabits a second, right? I'm downloading textbook from Harvard and Penguin Books right now. But for what reason, though? If you're downloading textbook, you're just doing that right now, this moment, and that's it. for work. What the fuck? So if I sent you a message on my, you know what address it is. If I sent you an email on my .edu account, you would be able to reply to it? I'm gonna DM you, and I want to see if you have a specific .edu. If you, I have one myself. How far are my servers? It's like 2 kilometers. Where are you? There you are. Why does yours have to go over WAN though, in terms of fiber length? Why does my... Wait, why does my... Why does my... What have to go over WAN? Oh, because I want like an insane amount of bandwidth. I can't even utilize all of it. I don't have the CPU power to do so, but I can go and do speed tests and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, one second. It was on the 26th. One moment. So we switched it back to... You have better bandwidth. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'll have better bandwidth over LAN. I have 3 fiber connections here. I have 1 dedicated so I can access the exchange, and that would be my peer-to-peer line. It has to hop 1 through my office, right? Otherwise I cannot get access to the exchange. And then I have 1 that's direct to an ISP, meaning that it has no hops, and then the other one's shared. They're all 10 gig. Well, 2 of them are 10 gig and 1's 100 gig. I don't understand like, yeah, I could have a bunch of shit over LAN, but I just have, what, a server rack and then a couple of PC. Like, what am I going to do with that? Oh, I thought... Okay. Okay, I suppose that makes sense. I'm talking about the peer-to-peer line. That's purely so I can access the exchange, the Nikkei 225. That's it. That line is purely so I can access Nikkei 225. It's used for nothing else. I don't think you understand the way that like quantitative analysis trading. It's just HFT trading. So if I put in a trade, I have direct access to the trading desk in Chiyoraku at the Japanese Nikkei 225 trade, right? And I must have a static IP. I must have a peer-to-peer line directly there. Does that make sense? So there's various people that are like I'm not using that for my internet right now, but I have that. It's just a part of my contract. It's an enterprise account. Yes, correct. So if I want to put in a bunch of trades into shorting a company, it'll go through. I'll make trades on that fucking peer-to-peer line. Because you want to just send out it'll just continue to bombard that line. That's pretty much it. You want a CPU that's able to produce trades at a super high rate of speed. That's what my whole business model was all about. That's it. So I can make trades on behalf of other people and just dump trades. And you can actually I've actually showed on stream before when I dump trades on various different what was it? I gotta go on my Discord, but if you go on the day that Tesla, I shorted Tesla, and basically I could see in real time that my trades were affecting the actual. It was having a noticeable impact on other high frequency trading machines that were trading based on how many shares I was just dumping. So rather than me going through like E-Trade or something, I have the ability to go directly through the Mizuho trading desk. This is not a normal way that people will actually trade. This is not how people day trade. They're going to usually go through some kind of program. They don't have access to a fucking trading desk unless they're a brokerage firm. That's the one thing that I have going for me, right? If I want to make a bunch of trades in really quick successions, in really small increments, I put it in Discord every time I do that. So you go in the economics sections of my Discord and you can see when I do that. And there is a noticeable effect on how other machines again, I don't do AI-based trading or anything like that, but you can see when I trade enough, or the machines are trading enough in like microsecond increments or millisecond increments, because people can't physically do that. You must have a tremendous amount of bandwidth to be able to do that. Yeah, so yeah, voila, that's what I am. Yeah. What companies would you buy shares in right now? I don't know. I bought Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly at the top, and it's just been tanking. So I don't know. Maybe Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly now. I've lost something like 400 grand on those, but it's not like I made huge trades based on those either. It's always shorting. I love shorting Tesla, and I like shorting companies that have affiliation with Tesla, like Panasonic, for example, and their batteries. So whenever Tesla does when they do their quarterly reports, and it turns out that they've really fucked up, then I'll go ahead and go and short Panasonic, because they're supplying Tesla with their battery technology, right? Yeah, if you want to buy TSMC, you can if you want to. I think TSMC is going to keep going up and up and up, especially since they're collaborating with NVIDIA now, right? Or yeah, they're making chips for NVIDIA now. I'm not telling you to do... I don't give financial advice. I'm not telling you to go and buy Tesla stock or short Tesla stock. You just go into the economics section of my Discord and see why I short on a given day. So you can see on like February or March or April, whatever date it is, I'm going to short for, you know, a 20 or 30,000 shares. This is the reason why. And then the stock takes a nosedive and it bounces back after a while, but you know, at least I have options on these things. So rather than having to go through a broker, I can directly do it myself because I have direct access to the trading desk. Now, I don't have access to a Mitsubishi trading desk anymore, which fucking sucks. Because they pretty much pay me to make trades on, you know, because my YOY and my portfolio has been making, you know, over double digits for a while now. But Mizuho's kept it open for me. So the idea with high-frequency trading is you have a really fast internet connection. And it doesn't really work as well as it used to now, but you're just bombarding trades in really, really small increments. Go online and look up quantitative analysis and look up HFT, or high-frequency trading. We just have a simple server that runs at a really high frequency that will just bombard trades, and it'll trick other machines to start, what is it called? It's called like trend trading. So, oh wow, there's a lot of movement happening on this particular line. It'll start to make similar trades, which means it'll drive the stock down even further. And we got to notice this. I mean, I was live and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, holy shit, we actually had a global effect on the price of Tesla stock. But again, I'm not attempting to tell people you should do this, you should take your money and do this. I don't do that. I think there's a lot of people that take a keen interest on why I'm doing something versus, no, you shouldn't take money and just willy-nilly start going and trading it simply because you think that I'm good at what I do. If you want that, I mean, you can pay me, but I don't think you should be able to afford me. CDs for the guarantee. I don't have the balls to invest in CDs. I don't have the balls to it, but to invest in CDs. Just do whatever you want to do. But this stream has always been about just my life, right? It's my life. So I'm going to share whenever, okay, Tesla's bullshitting about this. Now, what's the... fuck, in my brain. This is what happens when you've been awake for 30 plus hours and you're trying to explain things. I like, if you want to get into stock trading, because the shares of the companies that I go after, for example, requires a decent amount of capital to start shorting or just purchasing in general, right? And a base allocation, not allocation, but like a block is 1,000 shares at a time. So if you buy Tesla at $300 a share and you buy 1,000 shares of Tesla, it's not a small chunk of change for your average Joe, right? That's one of the main reasons why I don't tell people you should trade based on my trades. Some people come into my chat and say, oh, I made a shit ton of money on Tesla. And I'm like, oh, how many blocks of Tesla did you buy? And one block is 1,000 shares, right? And then they'll say, no, I made like tens of thousands. I'm like, okay, well, how many? Oh, okay. So they end up caving and they tell me they have like 10 shares of Tesla. I didn't even know that you could fucking get 10 shares of Tesla. I guess they get it through Robinhood. They're making crypto. I'm not exactly certain how that works. But in any case, if you want to get like 10 shares of Tesla at $300, you're not going to make no fucking tens of thousands of dollars. It makes no sense. Unless the stock price shoots up over the course of multiple years. But like, these people will come in my channel and literally say, oh, I'm buying 10 shares of Tesla, and tell me it's a lot of, like, they're trying to educate me on how to make trades. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot, I guess, to some people. I mean, $300 a pop. If you buy 10 shares, that's $3,000, and they're talking about making thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, and the stock price has moved like, I don't know, like 10% or something over the last, 3 or 4 months. You can't tell me that you're making tens of thousands of dollars on 10 fucking shares of Tesla. I'll ask straight up. I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're trying to, what's the word that I'm looking for? They're trying to not educate me, but they're trying to what's the condescending word for educating someone? They're trying to tell me how I should be doing things. Oh, lecture me. They're trying to lecture me on something that just makes zero sense. You've seen that shit. They come in my chat and they're huge Tesla fans or whatever. And they're like, oh, I've made 10. They have like 10 fucking shares of Tesla. I'll end up grilling them. I'll be like, well, how many shares are you talking about? And do you even have one block? And then it ends up being, I think last time it was like 10 shares of Tesla. What the fuck are these people talking about? Yeah, you've seen this in my channel a bunch of times before. It just it's nonsensical. Like, you can't even buy one lot. Like, you can't even buy one block. So, and you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars in profit off of literally 10 shares. I guess on Robinhood, there's no fee. There's no processing fee. How to suck eggs. No, but you've seen that though, because I will grill them. I'll be like, they're talking about making so and so amount of money, and I just got done shorting the shit out of them. Like the most recent one was when I shorted. So I borrowed against Tesla at like 360 something, and it tanked all the way under 2. I wrote it all the way down to like 276 a share, and then I bought back in with options, no less, with put options. And that's 7 figures that's not no fucking, like chump change, right? That's a decent amount of money. That's why you can actually see the indications that the stock price is being, it's not manipulated, it's just there's enough shares that are driving down that stock because there's one person that's making a tremendous short on it. So other machines will automatically start driving that stock down even more. That was a really lucky situation though, where in real time you can see me driving down the price of that particular share because I was borrowing against that stock at such a high amount. Now the risk is that it can go the other way and I could lose a fuck ton of money and the bank will cut you off and say no more. But I'm batting what 6 for 6 now on my shorts on Tesla, and then every single, what do you call it, like business partner, like Panasonic's, I think, hold up. Yeah, if you want to trade Tesla, rather than trading Tesla directly, you should trade on the suppliers for their batteries. And if it's still Panasonic, then, hold up, it's almost done raining. We'll leave as soon as it's done raining. Yeah, I've been batting 6 for 6 on every single short, which makes no sense. I should be losing somewhere. But that's not to say that everything's smooth sailing. Like, for example, my longs, I bought Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, and I've been doing... Those stocks have just been shit. Even though everyone in the world, every indication points to, like, insurance companies covering Wegovy or tirzepatide, which is the Mounjaro. Every indication was net positive for those particular stocks, and it's performed like shit. So, at least the big one, the big dog, the Tesla, has been fucking up every time for me. Larry, thanks for the 54 months here. What is it all like? I appreciate the 54 months, which is a holy shit, a lot, many years now. But what is it that I did? I just share my life, right? I haven't seen you check on your shares. You have a team. No. I don't have a team on it anymore. I'm not doing that full time. I'm putting in trades on my own volition. That's it. I just have access to the trading desk, which isn't as impressive as the MUFG one that I used to have. Right now, it's through Mizuho Bank, which is fine. Having access to the trading desk at Mizuho Bank is a really powerful asset to have. Having any access to directly trade on a huge bank's trading platform, or like their direct trading desk on the fiber line, is a huge benefit to have, but it's not anywhere near the scale that I used to. I still have to make sure to turn a profit because they're going to trade based on my trades. That's why they give me access to that. Do you know about NISA? Yeah, of course. NISA Cosa is good because NISA, if you want to just buy, if you just want to buy stocks like REITs, for example, which are super stable, that's something that I would recommend people to look into. If you're in Japan and if you have a NISA, if you have a NISA, right, NISA, if you have an NISA account, then you don't really have to pay for any transaction fees. You just put money in and then you just hold it. And these REITs are in the business of making money and not losing money. So once the stock price hits a high enough value that you want, you can, like, basically interest free, you're able to make trades on it. You can also do Forex through, you can do Forex as well, but the Forex, I can't wrap my head around Forex. It's too acidic to me. There's too many variables that you can't account for. No, I didn't major in finance. It's like an investment. Yeah, I mean that's how people should trade. If you're not a day trader, that's how you should trade. You shouldn't be going around shorting shit. If you're into my thoughts on index funds, ETF, I mean they're great as well because they have good they have good yearly returns. So I would say yeah, that's a plus. But right now it's kind of shaky. I think that there's going to be another financial crisis. But we're always at risk of having another financial crisis. So no, just find a company that has... The best way to trade, in my opinion, is if you have good... like, let's say there's a product that exists. If you're into gaming, NVIDIA, AMD, gaming companies, it doesn't really matter. But if you have knowledge regarding that, and you know that they build a solid product, then sure, you can just buy stock in that company and then just hold on to it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward stuff. You don't really have to think too deeply about it, right? Yeah, Samo, that's precisely my point. I don't know if it's thanks to you always have this cyclic, you have this cyclic rate of when things start to inflate in value, and then like right now I think there's another real estate bubble that's very similar to what happened in 2008. You have something extremely similar to CDOs that are getting transferred all over the place, and on top of that you have crypto, which is just a complete that's by the way, I used to mine the shit out of Bitcoin as well. So yeah, you just have this inflated market, and when is it going to fall? When is this house of cards just going to fall and tumble? It's not just a simply Trump thing. It doesn't matter what president it is. If you go and look at the price of real estate in all these countries, you can tell that there's a huge bubble that's occurring. And if you put it in simple, again, you probably ask me when I'm not awake for so many hours, but when you have the reason why you can tell it's a bubble, right, is because there were people from China that were putting money into a lot of corporations, a lot of housing developments all over the world to get their money out of China. The problem is those people that are putting money into, like Kyoto is a fantastic example. A lot of Chinese people were putting money into Kyoto, but it drove up the cost of real estate in the Kyoto area. However, no one's going to actually live there. So it drives up the cost of real estate in the area, which prices out the indigenous people that live there. And because they're not living there, they're not really injecting any more cash except to just raise the price of real estate and price the other people out, which tanks the economy. There's a traditional bubble. And this is happening in Australia, basically every major city. Luckily, it's not so bad in Tokyo because they're not trying to follow what Kyoto did right off the cliff. But yeah, in Kyoto, a lot of Chinese a lot of Chinese people were purchasing up a bunch of real estate in Kyoto. It drove up the real estate market there, but no one's actually living there. You have a bunch of empty apartments, so they're not really generating revenue except kind of just sitting there doing nothing, which you just have a bubble. It's expensive because that's what the market dictates. So many people are paying for a certain property, right? But yeah, basically Kyoto went bankrupt because of this. Vibrational people who repeat with social media, ABC News say was your understanding with the world economy or politics. Yeah, but you make too many, I don't know. With Samo, I think there's too many blanket statements. It's not a big deal, right? Like, people have their opinions in certain ways, and it's not really my business to care too much. But as a streamer, as a really tiny fucking influencer of sorts, at the very minimum, I want to give people the ability to kind of think more, This sucks, that sucks is not a good... This group of people suck. That sucks. This sucks. Like a complete blanket statement. That's kind of the thing that I'm going through with him right now. I'm trying to explain that things are a lot more nuanced. So just saying that, oh, this whole thing is terrible. Everyone is terrible. That comes from this. These are blanket statements that don't really resonate with me. It just sounds like, okay, there's another influencer that fed that information to that person, and you see this all the time. It's like a very sheep kind of way of thinking. I think it's better if one doesn't make such blanket statements and comes to, like, develops a hypothesis regarding what's going on, and then develops a theory after they develop a hypothesis. So it's good that he's looking at the data, but still, I don't think making blanket statements regarding a whole collective of people is such a wise idea going forward. But that's my opinion, and my opinion don't really mean shit. So it doesn't make, yeah, it's not a Trump thing. I'm just saying, you have this cyclic cycle of economies doing well, and then you can tell why it's inflated in this particular case. I gave a good example because people are injecting money into the real estate market, but no one's living there, so they're not really injecting money other than to raise the price of the real estate in a certain location, and that's what you call a bubble. I mean, that's the very simple. That's the simplest example of what exactly a bubble is. Someone that's not living in that area driving the price of real estate up, but they're not living there doing any large-scale business there, and then it collapses because people can't continue to pay to live in those areas, which can lead to a bankrupt city. But I mean, can you really blame people at that point? Do you have any hope for the yen this decade? Yeah, sure. I mean, I've seen the yen go in the opposite direction. The yen's a haven the yen is a haven currency for the dollar. The dollar operates the United States economy operates the way that it operates simply because there is a haven currency like the yen that props up the U.S. dollar. So there's been times where whenever you have a recession or like a financial crisis of 2008, it shot the value up of the yen like crazy, and I actually had to transfer USD over to predominantly yen. It was that bad, right? When it was 77 yen to the dollar, and it was like that for a while too. After Fukushima, it happened as well. Whenever there's some global catastrophe, people tend to diversify their... I don't know why people threw it into the yen, though. That's the thing. But they do it. They end up diversifying into haven currencies that have a history of stability rather than just sticking what they have. You're an analytical thinker, a problem solver, independent. Thoughts are important in this day. Yeah, but no one thinks on their own. Probably not even me. I'm probably biased to a certain degree. But at least I'm willing to recognize that. The only reason why I may not seem so biased to you is just because I'm not constantly picking up my phone and looking up every piece of info. It's all AI. It's all dog shit online anyways. I think critical thinking is a long-lost art. Even if you're a really intelligent person in this day and age, you can't really critically think because you're getting your so-called data or your information off of other influencers rather than from source material, right? It's already been regurgitated a bunch of times. So if you want to be successful with day trading, you must get that information before it breaks on the cover of Forbes or CNN or whatever. You gotta find the source. You gotta find something going on before it becomes mainstream news. You remember what happened with GameStop stock, right? People were asking about, oh, dude, Robinhood and GameStop, and I was in AMC, right? The meme trades that they were doing. People were asking me left and right, Cash, are you going to invest in that? And I was like, fuck no. And the reason for that is because there's so many people already doing it because it's already mainstream news. It's not a matter of a risk. It's already been saturated, right? So you have the suckers that start trading after that, and then the people that really bought that stock at a very, very low price and it's gone up will just start dumping shares, which means that the people that think, oh no, this is a fantastic idea, the price is going to continue to go up, will start pumping the price even higher, while it's the big whales that put a majority of the money in, just they start selling out, right? Yeah, so when people were asking me, Cash, what do you think about GameStop? What do you think about AMC during COVID? I was like, fuck no, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Because I didn't have any clue as to what the reasoning behind it was. And it's so widely known that people are telling me this information, not the other way around. Like, a good example is and by the way, we're going to start heading out here. A good example is whenever I announce trading Tesla and shorting Tesla, you'll notice that it's not mainstream news. I'll give information that has to do with the chairman of the board of Tesla has dumped all of her shares in Tesla. Right. Now this is publicly available information so long as you're keeping track of who owns or whose account are making those particular trades. It's public information, right? But what's cool is that I have the ability to kind of forecast. Well, if the CEO or the chairman of the board of a particular company is going to start dumping shares of a company and not picking it back up at a cheaper price, suffice it to say that the price of that stock is going to tank a significant amount. It may recover, but it's going to tank, and that's something that does not get... Why is it going to tank? Well, I have some innate knowledge, basic knowledge about physics, and I understand that these fucking Tesla trucks are bullshit, so I traded based on that, and I've already shorted Tesla, twice this year? Massively twice this year. Yeah, based on their, what do you call it? Oh, I like doing it every time Starship explodes. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's not public, it's not mainstream information at that point. It's just something that I've deduced myself. I put it in Discord. I'm not telling people to follow what I'm doing, but it's not mainstream. That's the point. It's not mainstream info. And when it happens, you're like, holy fuck, Cash was actually correct on this one. So you have to do these things before it becomes publicly known, meaning that people are talking about it left and right. That's all. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's common sense, buy low, sell high, but you get what I mean, right? Once you see it on CNN or on Forbes or whatever, you're already too late. But let's say it's not like it's insider trading or anything, right? It's just, oh, I smell bullshit. Here's this truck. There's a bunch of like another good example is the deposits that they took. They were taking deposits from actual hardworking American truckers. So the next short that I'll pull, the reason why I came up with I've been talking about this for a few weeks now is that the EV tax credits that Tesla gets from the government, which is $7,500, right? That's going to end on September 30th. how long do you think that's going to actually, you know, how long do you think Tesla's going to stay profitable once they lose that? Their margins are already shit on each vehicle. Right, it doesn't take a genius to know that that's kind of, you have a domino situation, so I'm going to short the fuck out of them. Their margins already suck per vehicle, by the way. If you go look at the cost of the parts and labor that goes into every single vehicle, and they're getting money from the government because EV is green, you know, is green technology or whatever. That $7,500 is big. It's a part of why it's so lucrative for them right now. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Look at how many cars that Toyota sells versus how many cars that Tesla sells. Or look at how many cars that VW Group sells versus how many Tesla sells. How the fuck is it worth as much? It's a completely bullshit, inflated, hype machine, garbage situation. Tesla should be worth less than, you know, 1/10 of what it's worth right now in terms of stock value. It's overhyped to the umpteenth level. I'm directly trading off of the Mizuho. I'm directly on Mizuho's trading desk. I have direct access to the Nikkei 225. I can trade through the bank's trading platform, which you do not have access to. I used to have with Mitsubishi UFJ, which is one of the largest banks in the world, but you know, Mizuho's fine. Mizuho, yeah. Why the fuck would he be happy about that? But again, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just saying, whenever I talk about something, it's not... That's why people argue with me with this stuff, right? Historically speaking, whenever I spoke bad about Tesla, because I was a huge investor in Tesla, well, not huge, but like, I was a huge proponent and I believed in Musk until early 2020. Where I sold off all my... I wish I didn't, because those shares fucking went all the way to like, what, $1,400-$1,500 a share before the stock split. But anyways, I sold off all my share and I started to really focus on shorting that company more than just holding on to my shares. Right. Just go make a NISA account and trade off your NISA account on what, E-Trade or whatever the popular one is now. Do you think having both low and high risk? If you want to save up for retirement, just invest in gold, it seems. Gold, you know, another one, like physical assets, palladium's another one. I'm a huge fan of palladium. Look at the way that palladium has been shifting over the years. Just go take a look for me. And you'll be surprised. The palladium used to be worth nothing. It was like a shit stone. A shit metal. Now it's starting to get up there. It's starting to rank up there. All the major banks in Japan, if you want to do things domestically, Mizuho is excellent. But you need to have trust with those banks. If you want to do like Shinyo Toriki with Mizuho, for example, you need to have a lot of capital. You need to have a lot of money in that bank. Otherwise, just stick with like Mitsubishi or something like that. When you sell those shares go back. No. You're so when you borrow against a stock, when you got to go and look at what these specific words mean. But when you borrow against a stock, you're shorting it. You basically are betting it to go in the opposite direction, meaning that it's going to fail, right? And other people or other banks are happy to facilitate that process, because if you fuck up, then they'll make a lot of money. And most people fuck up shorts. Also, most banks will charge you a tremendous transaction fee, which is why I'm lucky that I don't have to pay that transaction fee, right? because I have provenance, right? I have a history of making smart decisions, and therefore they'll lend me money to make trades on behalf of them as well. That's why I have access to a trading desk. Sony Bank? Why? Just take the biggest bank in Japan. Just take Mitsubishi UFJ. I mean, like, I don't understand what the point of going with SBI. Like, have an account with every single one of those banks. Go get credit cards. I don't know. Fuck. I don't. Why wouldn't you have an account with all those banks already? You're 27 years old, right? Just have an account with every single. I don't understand what you think is something special. Is 1 billion? Yeah. 1 billion yen is a significant amount of money, yes. Yeah, so Count Dookie, just go and open accounts at all these banks. Like, what I don't get is why you haven't already done that. Just opening an account, you get like free points and shit. Like, you know, build trust with all these banks. I don't understand why you wouldn't be doing that already. You know, like, apply for their credit card. You get free points. You get like free shit. Build credit with them. Would you call someone... No, you wouldn't call them a billionaire if they have 1 billion yen. You wouldn't call them... You would call them like a multimillionaire, but you wouldn't call them a billionaire. They're Okuman Choja, right? Oh, but Samo, by the way, just to answer your question real quick, so when you borrow against someone has to repurchase those shares at a lower price. So you have to, once you short, you have to buy back in at a lower price. And once you've shifted enough shares, there will be people that will buy back at a lower price. It might not be at the rate that you want it to be. So if you have a shit ton of shares and you decide to short and it tanks way low, you might have to wait a little while until it catches back up to the price that you want it to buy back in at, right? But usually at that level, like banks will hook you up. They'll buy them back at the price. DJ Sam? I don't know. I'm pretty new here, so I'm getting my bearings. Yeah, I'm not giving financial advice. If you really want to fuck with stuff, just go and get gold, right? And sit on it, and you're good. Gold is God's currency, and the reason why I like calling gold God's currency, even though I don't believe in God, I'm not a man of God or anything. I used to be, but my grandfather taught me this. Gold is here before you're here, and it will still be here after you're gone. That's why it's God's currency, right? So you can go and get physical assets. Those are good things to invest in, because they're the most resilient. I'm just explaining the reason why palladium is a good idea to invest in, because palladium is being used like crazy in various different industries, like in the semiconductor industry, in vehicles, EVs, cell phone manufacturing. There's a bunch of applications that are starting to open up for palladium, and I think it hasn't reached its peak or anywhere near its peak. Platinum did, and that's why platinum is worth less than gold now. There are less applications for platinum than there is for gold, even though platinum... I have to... This is trivial, so I have to look it up, but platinum was much more expensive than gold at one point, but it isn't anymore. What is platinum trading at right now? So, like, if you go on the periodic table of elements, you'll see that platinum is. You got AU, so you got. The platinum should be like what 20 to 30 times. It's like an order of magnitude less platinum being mined per year. Gold is mined in significantly higher values. Platinum is a lot rarer, but like platinum used to be a lot more expensive than gold, but now I'm pretty certain gold is more expensive. I am pretty certain. I have to check this real quick. No, not anymore, games. This is the odd thing about it. Yeah, gold is currently worth significantly more than platinum. Yep. That's an odd thing, right? GameSmack, it used to be. So the most precious metal out of all the precious metals right now is rhodium. Rhodium's worth more than all of them combined. But yeah, gold surpassed platinum a while ago. Because there's, in the semiconductor industry. No, okay, so listen. You're not hearing. Go and check the price of platinum per ounce. Go and check the price of gold per ounce. Go and check the price of palladium per ounce. And go and check the price of rhodium per ounce. And go back maybe 10, 15 years ago, platinum was way more expensive than gold. But because of the amount of applications that are available for gold in the semiconductor industry, they are literally semiconductors, and gold is an excellent conductor. So you have the situation where even though platinum is like orders of I think it's 20 or 30 times rarer than gold in terms of how much it's mined per year, which would automatically make you think that platinum would be worth a lot more, and that's how it used to be. But because of its applications not being as prevalent in the semiconductor industry, gold just surpassed it like crazy. Go take a look. I'm not just bullshitting. Go take a look. I don't know what the exact per ounce worth is. I don't really concern myself with that, but Gene carries my genes. How do you buy gold palladium traded? Yeah, you can do it physically. You can do it through your bank. It doesn't really matter, right? If you want to go and buy it and put it in a safety deposit box, you can literally buy bars of gold or platinum. I like palladium. I bought a shit ton of palladium when it was super duper cheap. Because the applications for palladium has been going up like crazy, right? But I'm just explaining to you right now, platinum is worth significantly less than gold now per gram or per ounce because of its like how flexible it is in terms of what kind of applications it can how many applications there that exist for platinum. It's also really difficult to work with platinum, but if you're talking about, gold is just jewelry. No, the jewelry market is tiny compared to the semiconductor market and how much gold is actually being used. Yeah, the value comes from utility and scarcity. And if you're talking about scarcity, yeah, fucking platinum's way more scarce than gold, right? Just look at the periodic table of elements. Go look at where AU is and go look up where PT is, and you'll be like, holy shit. So platinum is, I think, 20 to 30 times rarer than gold in terms of how much is mined per year. But why would gold be? Because in the semiconductor industry, it's a lot more money. Jewelry pure jewelry is a pretty large market and also extends to watches, accessories. But when it comes to how much gold is being used in semiconductors and computer components, it's just like nothing. The ratio between platinum and gold is insane. Fat Cuban chain. I don't know. Is it still raining outside, by the way? I think it calmed down. Like I head out now. Fuck, it's raining heavily right now. Okay, it's supposed to rain heavily until what, 12? Is it? One second. It's not raining heavily here. It's just raining. What the fuck? All right, yeah, let's go out. But I don't want to run into super heavy rain. That's the only thing. Okay. Let me see this real quick. Okay, so 26. Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking 4 millimeter of rain? I'm not gonna stream in 4 mil of rain. Tokyo Shibuya weather. Hatsudai. So from 1 to 2, okay, wait. From 1, yeah, I can't stream in no 4 mil of rain. 4 millimeters of rain, but I can in 1. Be sure to bring an umbrella when going around. Is expected at 12. Okay, so 12 to 1 to, okay. So 12 at 1. 4 mil is too much. I want to go back out, but fucking 4 mil of rain is too much to fucking go out. And yeah, there's actually, it's supposed to rain a lot. Just for an hour, and then it's going to calm down. So, look at this, 12, 13, and then it'll calm down. Oh, let's go out after it calms down. Let me look at this map. Wait, is it though? What? Oh, yeah, it's okay. So, at the top of 12:30, yeah, we got to wait a little bit before we go out. There's a couple of clouds coming in here, and once this passes, I'm waiting for this fucko cloud to pass, and then we can head out. That's it. That's pretty much it. That one's the one that's pretty much, it's got some areas of heavy or extreme rain in it. This right here, and my location's right here, right? So once that passes, then we can head out of here. Okay? And that's at like, fuck. I can't really. Yeah, it's gonna hit us. Okay. So I can go on desktop until about 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. or whatever. What are you guys okay with? I am going back out, and I'm gonna stream until tonight. It's just I'm not gonna stream in no fucking 4 millimeter of rain. That's too much. At least the the temperature's nice. It's not raining too hard right now, but it's about to dump. Could see the rain rolling in from the window. Yeah. I can see it. Yeah. it's kind of on and off, but I'm looking at this right now, and this is concerning. So 1 mil is fine. That's whatever. 1 mil of rain is not such a big deal. This 4 though is fucked up. Okay? Yeah, one mil of rain, whatever, 1 mil of rain, I can deal with that. But 4 millimeters of rain is like almost flash. That's I don't want to get all wet and shit with 4 mil of rain. So after that passes, that's that cloud that we just saw earlier, right? We should be good. Like, it'll continue to rain, but I don't mind streaming in this 1.0, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. That's fine. Just this 1 to 2 p.m. That's it. I gotta avoid that. Okay? So in 4 minutes it'll update. If this, you know, it'll be, I guess an hour or so, and then we'll head back out. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, you gotta listen. I explained it earlier. So the temperature that you see up here is for the whole metro area of Tokyo, and the temperature in the metro area of Tokyo currently is about 27 degrees, 28 degrees right now. Right? So the temperature that you see right here is the cumulative average for the whole of Tokyo. Or I guess the 23 districts of Tokyo, 23 special financial wards of Tokyo. Okay? So it's pretty accurate. How about Ho for Anaki? What's a Ho for Anaki? Do I think... Oh, wait, I got aluminum... Platinum engagement and wedding brands everywhere. MT, you know that they put platinum and rhodium and stuffs in... Like, in order to make white gold, they put platinum in gold. They also use rhodium as well to get that particular color. I got that, but it didn't change since... Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much... Tokyo's been on a flat trajectory in terms of temperature the whole day. It's... The spread between... The spread of the low between high... Look at this. Even going into tomorrow. So right now it's 28 with a... There's supposed to be a peak of 28 today, but I guess there's going to be a peak of 29 degrees centigrade. So 29, and then just going into tomorrow, there's only, what, a 3 to 4 degree change in temperature? So the troughs, the peak and trough of low and high is only 3 or 4 degrees. It's just kind of wild to think about. Yeah, empty, whatever the case is, yeah. So, people that are buying wedding bands, in my opinion, if you're gonna buy a wedding band, and if you got real diamonds for your wedding band, I feel bad for you. I hope people understand how, like, all of Aya's diamond, you know, like she's got some. She doesn't have, like, one. She's got these giant fucking diamond rings that I got her, right? That's all natural diamonds, but basically right now the natural diamond market is crashing, so it's kind of it's hurtful that I spent all that money to get, like, these nice natural, like, perfect fucking GIA, you know, V2 natural diamonds, and yeah, now everything's getting replaced with synthetic diamonds, but synthetic diamonds are actually better than natural diamonds. It makes you want to cry. Platinum is best for longevity and hypoallergenic and wedding rings. Who gives a fuck? You just get whatever. I mean, if you really wanted something hypo, you just get titanium. Yeah, if you wanna do a wedding ring, you can do platinum. You can do, I don't know. If you want to do something different than precious metals, who cares? Just don't even get a ring. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, so the natural diamond market is crashing right now because synthetic diamonds, and the way that you tell apart synthetic diamonds from natural diamonds is that the properties are the same, or are effectively the same between but even the ones that your grandmother gave, you should sell them if they're large rocks. That's the thing, and convert them into GIA certified V2, or V2 what do you call it? Artificial diamonds. They're more durable. But basically, natural diamonds they have less flaws in them. That's how you tell the difference between a natural diamond and a synthetic diamond. Or a lab-grown diamond, that's what they call them. Lab-grown diamonds have less flaws in them compared to... Lab-grown diamonds have less flaws in them compared to natural diamonds. So for all intents and purposes, yeah, that whole a diamond is a forever thing. Well, technically it's not forever, but yeah, I mean... Go get a natural... Don't get a natural one anymore. That's fucking up the Jews. It's like crossing their wires. The whole jewelry market's imploding right now. Well, regarding the diamonds. Yeah, if it were me, I would. I would recommend people just get synthetic, or I'm sorry, not synthetic diamonds, but like not lab-grown diamonds, because they are actually less prone to cracking, or they're brittle. These things, they're very hard, but they're brittle. There's less imperfections in them. They're basically if you ever wanted to get a flawless diamond, you can go and get a flawless diamond for a fraction of the price of a V2 GIA, a GIA certified natural diamond. You can go and get a flawless. You can get all these crazy kooky shapes and sizes. Each room machine those diamonds and abrasive this. Yeah, so they're taking like in it's a lot cheaper to create the really, really small diamonds, right? So for tooling and stuff, because it's the hardest substance known to mankind. Diamonds are 10 on the ohm scale. Okay? They are the hardest substances known to man. And they're literally just carbon. But the thing that sucks is natural diamonds that were of a certain color, a certain pitch, were worth a lot more than just simple, you have the 4 C's, your cut, clarity, color, and carat or whatever, right? But now they can do that with lab-grown diamonds and basically get you any color you want. They can get way bigger in size. So what's the point of natural diamonds? It's just sell them. If you still have them, they're still worth a bit more, but sell them. Sell those fucking things. I don't care who gave it to you, fucking sell it. It's a waste. Diamond drill bits, but what's cheating? Yeah, if I were to get Aya a fucking diamond ring again, or a bunch of diamond rings again, I would literally go lab grown. There's no reason not to go lab grown. Unless there's some kind of, I don't know, like you have a grandparent that wants to make sure that that one stone is in there. It's not cheating. They're just taking that geological process and they're fast forwarding it in these specially tuned machines. It's pretty incredible. Actually, let's watch that while we... Everything's ready to go. I have everything charged up, but I don't want to stream in hell rain. Yeah, it's fucking raining hard right now. Okay, or it's starting to... It's like, it's so weird because it's on and off. It'll get bright and then... Anyways... Yeah, there's no blood diamonds when it comes to natural diamonds. Have you guys went and taken a look at the market right now? Okay, wait. So... Okay, rain forecast. No, let me see this. Yeah, 4 mil. Come on, refresh, bitch. Okay, 4 and then 1. Okay, so we got about an hour and then we're cool. Yeah, we can go out in about an hour and a half or so. Okay, I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't really like streaming from indoors, but I also don't want to go into fucking... Oh, it says rain's actually going to stop in 54 minutes, so yeah, that works for me. We'll go out as the rain goes to 1 mil. That seems perfectly reasonable to me. And if you don't like that, then you can go fuck yourself. If buying a lab diamond, get a nice cut, 2 hertz, and dude, empty. They can grow you a huge diamond, and they're GIA certified. They have GIA certified lab grown diamonds. I was looking at that. I was like, holy fuck! They can make them. You know, all the rappers that got the ice. They can make those giant fucking diamonds, right? As big as you want for, I'm talking like thousands of dollars that used to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's completely disrupting the diamond market. Completely disrupting it right now. It's absolutely batshit insane. So I told Aya, do you want to like take your natural, you know, because she has VS2 perfect whatever diamonds. And she's like, no, because you bought it from me. And it's kind of like, fuck, we could have sold those diamonds at like 10 grand a piece, and there's like, you know, she's got 9 in a goddamn circle. We could have sold those for 10, 20 grand a piece. Now they're probably only worth like, I don't know, 5. They're probably worth like a quarter of what they were worth a few years ago. It's kind of hurtful. She should have sold them and just replaced them with natural diamonds. Or, I'm sorry, with lab-grown diamonds. We're going to watch the video on that. That's perfect. This is a perfect topic. And then it's going to stop raining instead of having to risk going out in 4 mil of rain and destroying my equipment. I don't think it'll destroy my equipment, but it's just, it's humid out and it's rainy as fuck. Okay, so we are going back out. This will probably end up being a 20 whatever hour stream. Okay. But yeah, Aya was saying, no, you bought it from me. It's our memories. And I'm like, fuck the memories. Just sell them off before they're worth nothing. Because I have a feeling that lab-grown diamonds are so disruptive that they're just going to make natural diamonds worth nothing. I know right now there's still some value in it, but as time progresses and people start wising up, they're gonna be worth nothing. They're just nothing. It's a rock. There's some sapphires that are worth more than diamonds. Why? Like, yeah, I get it. There's a sentimental value there, but there's only a sentimental value because diamonds have for the last 100 years have been worth a lot of money, but now there's just... So, fuck the sentimental value. If she wants to keep the largest, the largest, purest, biggest rock, although there's a bunch of them in there, in her baller emerald sapphire ring that I got her, yeah, she should have just took the diamonds up, replaced them with with lab-grown diamonds, and then sold the natural diamonds. Those are perfect VS, dude. Ugh. Yeah, no, I get that it's from me, but I don't think she understands that those rocks are basically going to become worthless. So imagine you have just imagine you can actually go and get you can get a lab-grown diamond that's the shape of a ring now. You can. It's fucking crazy. They can make a artificial diamond probably for about $5,000 because it's the workmanship that counts, right? They have to cut it in a way where it doesn't keep it too brittle, but at the same time, they can probably make this into a pure diamond. But who really gives a fuck, right? Like it's worth nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? If it's worth nothing in the future, let's say that your grandmother's this diamond that your husband got you is worth nothing. I mean 0. Or the diamonds that I bought Aya are worth 0. Which is very distinct possibility that they become worth 0 or close to 0. Would you still keep them in there, or would you want to replace them with rubies or sapphires or something a little bit more exclusive? I would fucking replace them. Get her some fucking emeralds or something. Okay, wait. So let me give you a hypothetical. You have a daughter, right? And then let's say 10 years, 20 years from now, they're literally worth nothing. And same with Aya, right? They're worth nothing. I would tell Aya, don't give that to Jean's little sister because that shit is worth nothing. The idea of an engagement ring or a ring, just a ring in general, is that in a time of crisis, there's a little bit of a safety net there. Right? So if you replace the stones with something that's actually valuable, then it's serving its purpose. But if it's just a little rock that's the equivalent of taking a piece of glass and throwing it in a ring, that kind of sucks. It defeats the point of, it's something meaningful. It's supposed to be a little safety net in case something happens to you, right? No, I am starting to get it, but I'm just saying if it's a flawless VS2, again, especially if it's GIA certified VS2, I would sell that shit, or you can keep it and replace. See, this is what a lot of wealthy people are doing right now, and I'm recommending I do this as well. It's just to replace those natural diamonds that are in her ring, just replace them with lab-grown diamonds. Each one of those diamonds lab grown in her, she has that ring that's like a flower. I think it has 12 total. It has 12 total or 12 or 13 diamonds in it. And they progressively become a more complicated and larger diamond and a more brilliant cut. I told her just replace all of them with lab grown diamonds. Because instead of each one of those diamonds being worth, you know, $10,000, there's one diamond in there that's worth like 50 at one point, but now it's like 10 or 15. So I told her, just take it out, go spend a couple grand and get a lab grown diamond and replace it, because, you know, if you lose it or something, I guess insurance would cover it. Maybe that's the play. Make sure you have it insured and then you lose it. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're replacing. So there's like a family heirloom with a large diamond, right? Just like one giant Hulk and 5-carat diamond or something on a ring. They're replacing it with lab-grown diamonds, because if you lose it, it's gone for good, right? That's actually a smart-ass move, bro. Save the real diamonds or replace it. Yeah, I mean, because you're not going to be able to tell the difference, and the sentimental value is still there. You're just going to keep it in a safety deposit box. It means something to you. I personally don't think natural diamonds are going to go to zero, but there is a good chance they may go to zero. Yeah, so you have the diamond is it's mounted, and you could potentially lose that. That would suck, right? So just replace it with a lab-grown, you know, brilliant VS2 GIA certified. The whole works, right? And you still have the original one. You go put it in safety deposit box. Yeah, the diamond has history, but technically diamonds are just carbon. They're carbon lattices, right? So when people give, I know with my wife, it means something because it signifies a date of our, you know, our bond together, you know, whatever the case may be. But luckily, there's emeralds and sapphires and shit in her particular setting, right? But what I'm saying is I told Aya that she should, at the very minimum, get them taken out and replace them with lab-grown. But mentally, she doesn't quite. She's starting to get it little by little that lab-growns are actually the same composition. As a matter of fact, they're cleaner than natural diamonds. People still think that replacing a natural diamond with a lab-grown diamond is akin to switching a real diamond with a fake diamond. But no, they're not fake. Those lab-grown diamonds are real diamonds, and they're as close to flawless as can possibly be. The only way you can tell a lab-grown diamond from a natural diamond is because a natural diamond will have inherent flaws in them. They are not flawless. So it's a weird time with the whole diamond industry, right? It doesn't mean that precious gemstones are losing their value across the board. It's specifically diamonds. Yeah. Because I'm trying to express this. Yeah, go and keep it, save it, right? Because it means something, but you could potentially knock it on concrete or drop it, or, you know, something could happen to it, and you will thank me that you can if it's just like a 3-carat whatever, 4-carat brilliant, you know, something cut, I think you can replace it with a lab grown for like what, $2 or $3 grand now. So a $30,000 or a $50,000 rock from 5 years ago, now lab grown, you can get it made for a few $1,000. Like, go replace it, and then take that the real natural diamond and go put it in an envelope and go put it in a safety deposit box. Ideally, you should just sell it though. No matter who gave it to you. $1,200 for... Yeah, that's probably for a fucking perfect, brilliant cut. Oh, AUD. Yeah, it doesn't scale like natural diamonds. So... Hold up. I actually, we're gonna watch a video regarding this in a moment, so it doesn't really matter. VS2 brilliant. Dude, the spread is all over the place on this. So VS2, a VS2 lab grown 5 carat is 4410 for 5 carat. So it's not like an exponent. Usually when you go bigger on carats, it's like exponentially more expensive. But with lab growns, so you're saying it's like 1,200. So let's say it's like $800 US. You can get a 5.06 carat marquee lab-grown diamond VS2 perfect GIS certified for $4,400. But it's all over the place because there's various places that have them for like $3,000. Same cut. $4,000, 5.01 carat brilliant cut VS2. That's like the top of the top. That's absolutely insane. So a natural would be anywhere from, if a natural, and this is an Australian. This is for a 5 carat loose diamond. 5 carat would be between 33,994 Australian and 346,000 Australian. That's I mean, I bet you this could have been like $1 million. So another VS2 5, okay. A 5 carat oval loose diamond VS2 $3,300. I'm literally looking at the general price of things. 5 carat can range from $9,000 to $105,000 per carat, depending. VS2s, top grade GVS2 VG cut emerald lab grown diamond is $1,659. Look at this. Oh my God. The spread is insane on these things. Look at that for a 5.0 GPS2. Oh my fucking God, dude. Look at the fucking price spread on these things. That's insane. A VVS2, wow, okay. You're talking about these things would have costed $100,000 a carat back in the day. You know, because they used to. Oh my God, this is crazy. They're getting cheaper, like compared to last time I checked. Fuck a 5 carat. You can get any color you want. You get VVS, you get VVS2, VS2. You get whatever fucking. That is insane. That's fucking crazy. They're cheaper than they were before. So, MT, if you go look at the spread on the prices of these, like, lab-grown diamonds, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know how they got this cheap. It's just the technology is better, right? So they can efficiently produce them. You know how they used to make, I think it was GamesMech that was talking about how they do lab-grown diamonds on saws and stuff like that, you know, for industrial use. The way they used to make those types of diamonds was they would take explosives. Okay, I'll see you guys just in a moment here. Yeah, of course the carats are higher than emerald stones, but what I'm saying is there was a bunch of different ones. They had all kinds of different cuts. The spread is wild on them. It depends on how good the jeweler is and how well that they can actually work with the gigantic ass diamonds. Okay. Let me switch over to this. Okay, oh, we're live on it. Okay, I'm waiting for the rain to pass by. It should be about another 45 minutes. Once the rain passes by. Did I miss something here? I think we should be back. I convinced you to buy platinum. No. Get palladium. Unless you're trying to buy platinum for your like rings or something. I'm saying if you want an asset that I think will go up in value, get palladium, because I mean, palladium is dope. It's interesting how the market movement is on these things. But yeah, what if, from what I said, what would convince you to get platinum? Like, why would you want to get platinum? You get gold. I don't... Platinum was worth so much just because of its, what do you call it? Platinum was is used in catalytic converters, and that's why people like stealing them. But I'm just saying, platinum is worth less than gold now, so I don't know what's up with that. That's so strange. It's 20 to 30 times rarer, yet it is cheaper. Oh, I gotta take a pee-pee real quick. Can't get palladium. Yeah, you can. Palladium, one of the largest palladium mines in the world is in Canada. Yeah, you kidding me? Look a little harder. And the tax is different on palladium versus like other countries. I gotta take a piss real quick. How are you? What's your name?
Maha.
Ma what?
Maho.
Maho?
Maho.
Her name is Maho.
My name is Ms. Maho.
Ms. Maho.
My cutie and all words is 一番ってなんて言う?
Number
It's like I'm fun. You're killing it, honestly. You're doing so much better than a lot of people.
I'm not trying to compare myself to anyone, but
No, like the progression wise. That's what it is.
yeah, I love seeing their faces as soon as the speaker does that.
You actually really are killing it. Nice.
Big push, baby.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi. It's not good club.
No, fuck me.
Oh, fuck me.
Me, Chow. Me, no.
Oh, they don't like you.
Fuck you, Jumanji.
Oh, I've been to Jumanji before.
You cannot go. No. Go out.
Okay. Thank you for the advice. Arigato.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have fun. Bye. They got Jews there? Sheesh, que cofripo. Kiko Furipo. Ski. Kiko Furipo. Kiko Furipo. Fuck the police. Yeah, fuck the police. Oh shit, rebel. Rebels. Oh my God, Wendy's is open. Their programming dictates to all look at me at once. Yeah. Holy shit, this guy left. Oh my God, that was so loud, dude. Yeah, just to make it seem like it's live, yeah. Just to make it seem like it's live, yeah. Just to make it seem like it's live, yeah. Just to make it seem like it's live, yeah. That scared me. Oh, you motherfucker. No, I don't want any of that. I just want the fucking Okinawa music we were just listening to.
Oh, like the one at the Shaka Shaka bar?
No, we just went.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
Okinawa music?
Hold up. This shit been good. Whoa, baby, let's fucking go! Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Meow! That's very nice. Okay. Now we should be back live. Where did he go? I had to take pee-pee.
Basically sell stuff online. I started talking to this guy on there. He really shared a lot of the same values as me.
What generally do you sell in this little online shop?
I sell my body.
What do you mean?
I'm like a sex worker.
Is this something you still currently do?
Yeah, I did a FaceTime call. Like right before this, I made a guy.
Okay. I don't think that your moral compass really aligns with our...
I can assure you I'm more of a patriot than you, bub.
We're not going to be proceeding with your membership request.
We had other phone calls with different groups that went very similar.
I am bisexual. I only date like white guys. Can I still join?
No, you cannot. We're against that.
bisexuals, all that stuff.
We just trolled these interviews since they required us to submit a picture of our driver's license in order to join. There was no chance of pranking them in person, but that's about to change.
Next up is the Trinity White Knights of the KKK.
There are multiple KKK groups across America. We found this one from a Facebook post someone made after finding this flyer in their front yard. We did what any normal person would have done and called the number on the flyer.
You have reached the Ku Klux Klan. If you would like more information and becoming a member, send $1 per postage to P.O. Box. We hope to hear from you soon. You have a great white day and white power.
Oh my God. So we wrote a letter and mailed it off to them.
I'm located in Indiana and interested in joining. Signed, Levi Wade. Hopefully we get accepted. I wonder if I'm the first person to ever send something to the KKK wearing a Nike tech.
1 week later, we checked our mailbox and received an actual letter from the KKK.
What the hell? This is their application to join. I'm not reading all that. This is the problem with the KKK. They need to get up and teach them instead of handing them a freaking packet, yo.
Even though just holding this packet felt illegal, we filled it out along with sending a selfie proving we are white. And finally, after weeks of texting back and forth, gaining their trust, they randomly sent us this message.
We have been formally invited to the Ku Klux Klan 160th year anniversary.
An in-person KKK event.
I'm going to that.
I'm glad I'm not white.
I guess I'm in the KKK.
The KKK party is 2 months away, but before we prank that event, we accidentally trolled
I'm a Japa Jew.
A group of 50 Nazis while exploring a website that is
What blows my mind is how is this even, like, they've got to be monitored by government agency, right?
basically the racist version of Facebook. We stumbled across the profile of a guy named Dave.
Dude, that guy's like Santa Claus, right? His beard is so long.
Occupation, securing a future for white children.
Bro, he has his Telegram, you can message him.
Oh, wait, no, it's a group chat. Oh yeah, I'm joining this.
This group has 50 members.
Should we just like troll?
Yeah.
While planning how we could prank this Nazi group chat, we discovered some information about Dave. It turns out Dave is actually a well-known neo-Nazi. We even found a viral video of him crashing out in Best Buy.
I am a goddamn Nazi. What?
He's been involved with multiple groups since he was born in the 1700s, and this was his brand new group he had created himself. Sadly for Dave and his army of Nazis, we came back a few days later with the perfect plan to prank them.
The Telegram group has had a lot of activity recently. They sent this picture. This is some guy in his KKK outfit.
Whoa.
They have their own stickers for the group chat that somebody custom made. It's literally just a bunch of Nazi stuff. Rules for their group chat. No, I'm not gonna say any of these words. And it says racism is strongly encouraged.
That's a mix between the Nazi and Confederate flag.
This is literally a hate group forming right in front of us.
This is like 2003 Facebook.
I think it's time we shut this thing down. They said anyone can invite members. I asked for an invite link. Dave here sent me the join link. We take that link and we go to this suspicious website. We are going to deploy 20,000 bot members to join this group chat and basically destroy it.
These are not real people that are joining.
Submit. Right now there's 55 members. Let's see how high it can get. Oh my God!
What's going on?
Look, 1,500. I'm gonna send Dave a message. I invited my boys.
Dude, look how many members has 4,131.
I can't even scroll fast enough. Dave just texted me back. He doesn't even realize. He just said something about it. Group name, LGBTQ fans. Oh, wait, then those are 11,000.
Dude, it says there's 16,000 members. Someone shared the group in a bot group, no doubt. I guess he doesn't know it's you, bro.
Watch, I'm gonna download his profile picture
Discord?
and Photoshop it on a pride flag. Probably an Antifa got in.
Dude, he just said, one by one, we will ban him. This guy's an idiot. There was 55 people, now there's 20,000.
There was an underground hate group that we single-handedly just stopped. And one of us is Asian, so that should be an even bigger accomplishment.
What do you mean?
In total, we applied to nearly 50 different groups and didn't get a response from most of them. But after 5 months of filming this video,
it is finally time to prank the KKK in person. But we have a big problem. You see, they sent some more information about the event and they're meeting in a Walmart parking lot before they go to the actual festival. However, I'm banned from...
Dude, that's some fucking crazy shit.
How do these people just blatantly do this and hate on people that they've never met, they don't give a fuck about?